When we sing, sometimes the world is a beautiful place. We may have in our mind the beauty of mountains, rivers, and beautiful birds and animals. What about us humans? In this beautiful place, where is our beauty? The spiritual logic we hear today in the second letter of St. Peter, chapter 1, verses 5 to 8, functions as a guideline for spiritual maturity. Here, faith is taken as a foundation upon which a life of divine nature is built. Rather than simply believing in certain religious framework, sharing in the divine nature is a growth, a process of adding beauty and depth one over the other. The foundation, faith. Everything begins with faith. A personal trust in Jesus. Trust, whether human or divine, we know, makes us somehow share in the life of the other. Goodness is the nature of God, and when we add goodness to faith, it is transformed from a religious pronunciation to an active disposition in the path of God's will. It is not simply a feel-good or think-positive magic, nor is it a pleasant feeling of receiving what we desire. Then, what is true and really good if we are to walk in the path of God? So, add knowledge or understanding to grasp God's heart and the realities of the world. Often our faith and our idea of what is good may be conditioned by many prejudices. Our impulses may prompt us to choose according to their power. So, add self-control to understanding. Self-control had prudence to guide and goodness to aim at. If self-control goes too rigid, it can be inhuman, ungodly, and destroys goodness. Often, we may have to wait for goodness in unimaginable ways and unexpected sources. We require openness to accept them and patience to wait. Here, the power is with a relational mode, a flame of love. Devotion is not about performances and rituals. It is relational towards God and whole of creation. It never shows its depth if it does not have kindness. All these receive their true sense from a selfless, sacrificial love for all people. As we make efforts to cultivate these qualities, we are aligning our life with the nature of Christ. St. Peter tells us that we will know grace and peace. It is not a magical outcome, but an unfolding reality. As we add on these qualities to our inner nature, we know more of Jesus, and we may experience a multiplied grace and peace. The Gospel passage today shows an absolute contrast to the above growth pattern. In the parable of the wicked tenants, the vineyard represents the covenant life and the gifts God has entrusted to humanity. The wicked tenants represent those who, despite all resources, refused to produce the fruits in their seasons. They prioritized their own greed over their duty to the master. But they were too sure of possession of the vineyard. They rejected the cornerstone itself. The entire emphasis of Peter is to deepen the knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ, whom the tenants rejected. To reject the Son is to lose the vineyard. It is the ultimate unproductive life. Let us reflect and see whether we have lost Christ, though we have done great things in His name. Let us see whether we have missed out what needed to be added and what has happened by not taking care. Let us gaze into the sacred heart of Jesus to learn these add-ons to our life of faith. Then the beauty will shine, and God's glory may be visible in our lives. In your own journey, which of the add-ons, goodness, knowledge, self-control, patience, kindness, do you find most challenging to cultivate today? Let us know in your comments.